Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to live counter review using technical analysis. So today's session will be a bit similar to last week. So I'll go through the events happening for the economic calendar, and then I'll go through the major indices and some commodities. Then followed by I'll go through some of the more popular stocks in the different sectors such as tech, banking, as well as maybe some of you all will be interested in the oil sector now also, given that oil prices have just jumped today. And then lastly, if time permits, I'll cover some of the other individual counters that you all have requested. Yeah, so that will be the flow for today. Okay, without further ado, let me start. For today, um, we have manufacturing PMI data that's coming in at 9:45 p.m. to take note. Yeah. Then ISM manufacturing PMI at 10 p.m. Tomorrow, we have this Fed governor that's going to be speaking at 4:15 a.m. Then factory orders coming in at 10 p.m. as well as job openings. Then on Wednesday, this governor is speaking again at 1:30 a.m. Also, there's FOMC members speaking at 1:30. Um, Wednesday, 8:15 p.m., ADP non-farm employment change is coming out together with S&P Global Composite PMI, Services PMI coming in at 9:45 p.m. Then we have the ISM non-manufacturing PMI in at 10 p.m. And the usual core inventories at 10:30 p.m. On Thursday, we have jobless claims, usual stuff at 8:30 p.m. Then on Friday, it's Good Friday holiday. So to take note, there will be no market will be closed. But there will be still important data coming in, despite it being a holiday. So there's this Fed balance sheet and some of the reserve balances coming at 4:30 a.m. So market might be looking at that, as well as the important non-farm payrolls and the unemployment rate that's coming at 8:30 p.m. Yeah. So in summary, this week quite a lot of those PMI and as well as jobs data coming in for this week to take note. Okay, let me just move on to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, currently we are just look like we are currently in a range for now. So volatility has shrunk a little bit since this wave over here. So we're just consolidating some of the gains over here. So for our resistance, I think currently still the same around the 20,000 mark onwards. Currently the high point is around 29.4 over here, 29.4K. Potentially could stretch to maybe close to the 30K psychological level as well as a previous horizontal key level as well. And for current support, we are seeing support at these swing lows over here, around 26.7K. Okay, if it goes a bit lower, then we might see support closer to 25.2K over here, which was a previous swing high that was being broken out. Okay, then moving on to the indices. Starting off with Dow Jones. Dow Jones, we actually had a breakout of this descending broadening wedge over here. So this is actually a bullish pattern. So we had a breakout that took place on Wednesday, currently punching upwards to about 33.2K level, sorry. So this is actually like a 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level when we take the highs at about 34.3K over here before the indices actually had quite a pullback over here in February. So currently could be near the resistance zone. So that's around 33.2K over here. I think the higher end of the resistance could be at 33.7K. That could be a strong resistance, given that we see in this stretch from the first half of February over here, right? You can see it was a previous strong support. Then ever since it was broken down, if you do come back to retest it, I will expect some form of resistance coming in for Dow Jones over here around 33.7K to take note. As for support wise, I think support could be coming in from this swing high that was being broken out around 32.7K level. Then the lower end could be a retest of this wedge breakout over here. So that could be about maybe 32.3K over here as well, which is another horizontal level over here. Okay, then I move on to S&P. Okay, S&P, similar story. We actually broke out this broadening wedge as well. Then also, I think we might be trading in this uptrend channel over here for now as well. So currently, I think that the near-term resistance we could be quite near, which is possibly this another retest of this uptrend support line. So previously, right, over here we have seen a short breakdown during the start of March, then a retest, then before a pullback again. So over here, upon a retest of this line, I think we might be able to see some form of some sort of resistance, which is also this channel resistance as well. This area around 4130 over here. Yeah. Then if we continue to go higher, then could be a retest of near 4002, which is a swing high of this year over here. Then support wise, we could be seeing immediate support maybe at a retest of this wedge as well as the channel support over here near maybe 4020 points over here. And then maybe lower end, if we do somehow do a deep pullback, I think maybe we find support around near 3009 over here. Yeah. And last but not least, I'll talk about NASDAQ. For NASDAQ, very strong. So NASDAQ was the first index to actually break out of this broadening descending wedge over here. Then it has just continued its steady bullish momentum. So we could well possibly see retest this swing high resistance around 12 point. That time was around 12.2 to 12.3K level over here. So that's inside. Moving higher, the next resistance level to take note would be this next swing high around 12.6K over here. This was back in August of last year. Yeah. Then for support wise, if we see some form of pullback, I think the immediate level to look at probably be near 11.8K, which was a swing high over here that was being broken out. Okay, then the low end could be at 11.5K, which is another previous horizontal resistance that we actually broke out of over here. Yeah. Okay, then I talk about gold. So for gold, currently, I think we might be just doing some form of consolidation after a strong move. So we see that there could be a possible triangle consolidation over here. So we need to observe what happens after this week. We could continue to break out higher if we see a move higher, or we see some form of pullback. Okay. For the resistance wise, currently it's about near the 2000 level, which we saw some resistance coming in over here. Then the high end could be at 2070, which is this swing high in March last year. Then for support wise, I think currently we are seeing some support around these levels, around 1960 over here, which was this swing high that we actually taken out over here. Then the low end of the support could be around 1910, which is a range support back then over here. Yeah. Okay. Then I talk a bit about oil, which is the hot topic today. So oil, at first I was expecting to be a retest of this wedge. So a wedge over here we actually broke down, right? Then a retest I was expecting possible somehow resistance, but with the news we actually kept up over here. So I actually redrawn the resistance to this area over here. So the previous, we see this whole period over here, the resistance is at around 80 to 83 over here. So that would be, well, I would think that would be the resistance zone. Then is this blue line resistance as well, which was a previous strong support, trendline support. Then over here we started to break down. Ever since then, we have found resistance upon near the retest of this blue line. So I would expect there to be some resistance with the confluence of this blue line as well as this horizontal resistance level as well. Then for support wise, I think if we do some form of pullback to maybe close the gap, then some sort of support will come in around 76 over here. Then a deeper level will probably be around 72, 73 over here, which was the previous strong support over here in this stretch. Okay, then talking about VIX next. VIX, I think we see a strong downward movement because of the recent rally in the indices. Then this fear has actually subsided. So, but then something to take note, I think we are in the some sort of support zone over here. So every time the VIX is near about 80 to 20, we have seen some support coming in, then subsequently volatility could come in thereafter if we move upwards. So for now, maybe just sideways over here. Yeah. Then resistance wise, I think will be the usual zone over here prior to this high volatility period. So around 23 to about 26 could be some resistance for VIX for now. Last but not least, I'll talk about copper. So copper still we are in a downtrend channel. Currently looks like just sideways over here. We actually looks like we are breakout of this downtrend channel, but in the larger picture, we are still contained within this uptrend channel over here. So I would think there's some sort of minimal room over here to move. Maybe 4 to about 4.2 would be the resistance. Then short-term support-wise currently is around the 4 level. And moving down, I think could be maybe at 3.95, which is previous high level over here. Okay, then I'll now move on to some of the sector picks. Okay, I think firstly I'll talk about the tech names. I'll begin with Apple. Okay, for Apple, looks like this breakout was actually this breakout over here is good around 157. We have actually what we have done is a retest and continue the momentum upwards. So might be actually nearing some sort of resistance over here. So previously over here, around 163 to 164, we had a swing high resistance. Then okay, there was a previous support over here that was being broken around 166 over here that could act as a resistance as well. That is confluent with this downtrend resistance line. So I will expect some resistance coming around 166 over here to take note for Apple. Yeah, so maybe some near-term resistance to set in. For now, support would probably be this swing high level that was being cleared around 162. Yeah. Then a deeper pullback could bring it down to retest 157 again, which also has the backing of this uptrend support line over here. So this 157 level has 2 support currently for Apple over here. Okay, then Microsoft. We have looks like we tried to attempt a breakout of this trend line resistance over here after many times. We had nice close on Friday. Today, let's see how we actually end up. So for now, the next resistance level could be this swing highs over here near 292 over here. With that, then the next, if we continue to move up, we could retest the resistance of this uptrend channel over here, which is possibly near 300, around 300 to 305 over here. Yeah. Then previously, there's also a previous resistance near 310 over here to take note, which we tested twice in the past. For current support, currently, I think we might see some support at short-term support around 280, which is this level that we broke out of over here. Then we might see some support from this channel support over here as well. So probably 280 has 2 supports over here currently. Then a deeper pullback, we see a retest of this 275 level, which was a previous high. Then we see a support over here previously as well. So still trending up nicely for Microsoft over here. Okay, next one will be Google. Okay, for Google, the trend over here is taking place steadily. We see a high, then pullback high, then we see a pullback again. Then currently we had a green candle on Friday. So for now, we can see the immediate support was over here, which we tested twice. This swing low around near the 99 to 100 level. Over here was a previous resistance over here. Yeah. And for current resistance wise will be the swing highs over here near 106. Yeah. Then going up further, we have something to take note as well, which was during the earnings release last time, we hit about 108, then we sold off. So this will be another resistance to take note for the short term. Okay, then I'll talk about NVIDIA. So NVIDIA, we're still trending up well. Last week, we had a retest of this uh uptrend channel over here, and we found some support, and we continue to bounce. Then we also cleared this swing high around 275 to 276. So the next level for NVIDIA, we look at the past data. You could see the next key level probably be near 200, close to 285 to 287 over here, which was a previous high. Then over here around 284 was a previous high, then it was a previous support over here. So this will be the stronger kind of resistance for NVIDIA for that people would take note. Yeah. Then for current support, first level wise would be this level that we broke out of over here around the 270, 271. And lower end of the support will probably be around 264, which is this level that we broke out of did a retest over here. So these are the two immediate support levels for NVIDIA. Okay, then I'll move on to TSM. Okay, TSM, after we did the retest of this trend line that was broken, then we have found support, I think, from this strong level of support over here, which was a previous strong range support that turned into resistance over here. So retest became better support over here around the 90 to 91 level. So I think for now, we might be sandwiched in a small zone for TSM, possibly finding resistance from a possible trend channel over here near 95, which was also, there's also a swing high over here. Then going higher will be this retest of these 97 to 98 highs over here. And for support, will be around 90 to 91, this level over here, the recent swing low. Yeah, for the immediate support. Then lower, we see a deeper pullback, possibly these lows again around 86 over here, yeah, for TSM. But for now, I would possibly see some short range over here. Okay, I see Intel as well. Okay, Intel, not bad. We have actually broken out of this strong resistance at around 30.7 to $31 over here, which was tested multiple times. Then we are approaching the first level of resistance, which is a higher horizontal level around 33. Then over here at 34, there's also a prior range support that could as resistance. Yeah. So these are the current resistance level. Take note. Current support could be this level over here, this horizontal level around 31.832. Then lower end, if we see a retest of 30.8 over here, this level that broke out off would be nice as well if you see a retest and actually find some support again. So for chart wise, looking quite good for Intel over here. Okay, some other tech names that I see is Salesforce. So let me just go through it. Okay, Salesforce also good. There was this high volume day with the that time I was after earnings and we sold down that we managed to clear 193 again, so we are pushing upwards again. So the next resistance level, take note, will be around this closer to 205 I think 205 to about 210 over here. So over here previously we see over here there's some previous short-term resistance at 205. Then over here at around 2 210, I think this was a prior range support that broke down over here. So we could be retesting this level soon. If it continues the bullish momentum, then short-term support will be a retest of this 193 levels over here. If we decide to do a retest, yeah, still trending up upwards nicely. Yeah. Okay, maybe I just go through some of the other tech names that I can think of. Maybe Tesla. Let's see. Okay, Tesla looking good. So we actually managed to break above this downtrend channel pullback over here. Then I also saw there was a possible wedging pattern over here as well, a wedge. Then we actually broke above it as well, so that's good signs. So for now, support wise could maybe come in at possibly 197 to 198. So previously, this level is actually quite important. So previously there was some it was a possible support over here. Then okay, last time it was back then it was a resistance level, previous support turned resistance. Then over here we saw it become resistance again, resistance. So over here this level is actually like a support resistance flip zone to take note of. So we might find some immediate support over here. Lower end of support could be a back test of this wedge over here. That could be around 192, I think, over here. Okay, then for the next upwards resistance, if we continue to push upwards, will probably be a retest of this first swing high near 210, then followed by 217, 218 over here. This next swing high. Okay, then we got about Meta. The Meta is still very strong. Meta, we actually there was this stretch was actually just some consolidation over here, what's a range. So we actually broke above this resistance at 205 to 208. So we could definitely push higher. The next resistance to take note, looking at the past data, will be at around closer to around 270 to 220, 224 over here, which was a previous swing highs. Okay, then for the current support wise, I would think this range that we broke out of at around 207 over here. Then we also have which actually meets with this channel support over here as well. So if price actually come back here and find support, then push out again, then it's good. Yeah. But just make sure don't if you enter here, then you need to know whether continue to find support or whether it breaks down over here for Meta. Okay, then still got Netflix. Okay, Netflix, I think trending nice. We had breakout of this downtrend resistance line, and we are currently just trending upwards. Some resistance could be forming around this possible trend line resistance over here, as well as previous support that actually was broken. So for now, this week, I will expect some resistance near 350 level over here. Then support wise will probably be at around closer to 333 would be a good support. So this was a level that we broke out of. Then over here was a previous resistance as well. So we can see this 333 is a key horizontal level for Netflix. If it does a pullback, likely to find some support over here. Then I'll talk about some of those banking names now. Okay, first up, JP Morgan. So JP Morgan, we actually trade outside of this downtrend channel again. So that's some sort of bullish signs. We actually just consolidated over here for now. So there was a move below this previous support around 127 over here, we subsequently pull back upwards. Then for a few days, we are testing this level again, and it looks like we are finding some support. So price could definitely push higher in the near term. So for now, there's the immediate resistance will be 131 over here, this level, and followed by a higher one will be at 133 and 135 over here. Then support for now 127 over here. Then the next support will be this near these swing lows over here around the 123 level. Then Bank of America a bit similar, so also just trade outside of this downtrend channel pullback. For now, just sideways movement. Short-term resistance could be at closer to $29, which was a prior support 2 times. And over here, likely we see some resistance, possible resistance from 29 to 30 over here for Bank of America. For support wise, will be around 28 over here, this level that we found support of, and then followed by 20s, closer to 27.5. This horizontal level over here. Okay, Citibank. Citibank, I think currently looks like we are doing a retest of this uptrend line support that was being broken. So that over here, we could be finding some resistance coming in at this level. Also given that this level is also a prior was also a key level in the past, prior like support near 46 to 47 that was being broken down, support then breakdown retest over here you can see. Then over so over here is a mixture, it's a combination of this key level as well as a previous uptrend that was being broken. So this will be the immediate resistance. Then if you manage to go upwards higher, will the next level take note probably be near 49 to 50, which is we can see was also another key horizontal level in the past, which was also this range breakdown recently. For support wise, will be this level that we broke out of around 46. So we have this horizontal level, then going down will be near 44, this support level over here. Okay, then go through the XLF ETF as well. Okay, so for XLF, I think we have sort of steadied for now. After this move downwards, we have just steadied over here. Short-term resistance is around this $32 level. Possible to clear it over here. So the next level up will be at 33, this previous support. Could turn resistance over here. Then followed by the higher level will probably be near 34 over here. Also a previous key horizontal level, there was a previous resistance and support over here as well. Okay, then current support will probably be near probably be around this $30.8, $31 level over here if we are to form some range over here. And some other names I can think of is Wells Fargo. Let's take a look at the chart. Also similar, so most of the bank can just see a downtrend channel, then we have just started to trade sideways outside of it. So for this, the immediate resistance upwards I would expect is around closer to 39 over here, previous support. Then over here we can see there's resistance coming at $39 to $40 over here. And the next level upwards will be nearer to 41.5 over here. And support wise, we are looking at around possible retest of this breakout over here, possibly around $36 over here. There was which was also a previous support. Okay, then okay, I think I can go through individual counters raised by you all now. The first one, Mastercard. Mastercard looking good. Downtrend channel break over here. So as long as we can stay above this 360 level for now, which is level that we cleared, then looks like very likely we can try to hit this near-term resistance near around 369 over here. This was a short-term swing high at previous range support that turned resistance now. Yeah. Then short-term support-wise will be 360 over here, then followed by possibly a retest of this breakout over here will also add as support, possibly near maybe 353 over here. Okay, then next one is Visa. Okay, Visa is looks like just continue to trade sideways for now. So near-term resistance will be at 227, this swing highs, previous range support and breakdown. And then short-term support will be looking at around 218 over here, these lows over here. So I expect possibly range to actually continue. And this one is American Express. The American Express looks not bad lah. So ever since we closed the gap over here, we found support at the gap around 157, 158. Currently some resistance is 166. So which was this horizontal level we broke down and we tested the resistance as normal. Upon the first another retest could act as some form of resistance again. But the next level take note upwards will probably be near 171 to 172 over here, which is this level that we broke down off previously. That will be the next resistance level going upwards. Support will be at least 158 lows over here for now. So I would expect Amex to probably trade currently just sideways for a while. Then we see the next direction, possibly upwards or downwards. Yeah. Okay, now PNG. Okay, let me just remove all these drawings first. Okay, PNG, I think not bad. So what we've done is actually a breakout of this 143 resistance over here. Then we had a retest and continue the bullish momentum. For now, we actually hit the resistance at 140, 149 previous range support that could act as resistance now. So could expect some form of pullback for now. Then next level upwards will be at 153, 154 over here. This strong resistance over here. Yeah. Then pullback wise, if we do a pullback, the short-term support, I would say probably around 146 over here. This we see sideways movement and price has actually found some support over here. That could be support. Yeah. Then going down will be possibly retesting this 144 level over here. And this one, Johnson and Johnson. Johnson & Johnson, I think possibly we could be turning up soon. So since that we have found support at 151, also a previous support, we can see price actually start to just consolidate and trade sideways from this downwards movement over here. So there's a chance that we could turn upwards for now. Short-term resistance at 156 to 157 for now. The next level is at 160 over here, this previous range support level. Yeah. So let's see how it actually pans out for J&J. Okay. Just now I forgot to cover Goldman Sachs. Okay, Goldman Sachs looks like seems like we finding support around this trend line over here. So this is a strong trend line since the COVID bottom that time. So we have find some support around 310 over here. We have subsequently rebounded. Also, good thing is that we cleared around 320, which is previous horizontal resistance. You can see support over here. So this is a key level as well. Then currently we are above it. So there's a chance that price could possibly trade higher to the next resistance levels near 335 to 340, which is this previous swing low support. Yeah. Previous resistances over here as well for Goldman Sachs. Next one, GE. So GE currently we are sideways for now. We have found support upon the retest and filled the gap around 87 over here. Then we bounced upwards. Some resistance might be at 95 over here. Okay, but looks like we are above it. So let's try to find the next resistance upwards. Okay, based on the past, 99 over here will probably be a strong resistance. So this previous range, then turn retested into resistance over here. So 99, I would say, yeah, it's a level to take note for if it continues the upward momentum. Then in which case, retest upon closer to this 94, 95 will be a current support for now, which is this resistance level for over here. Okay, GE Healthcare. GE Healthcare, we have just from this upward movement over here to this stretch, we can see just sideways for now. Then we had a breakout over here that took place. So for now, there is no highs other than that. We can't determine the resistance over here for now. But for support wise, it will be good if let's say we come to retest maybe 78 over here. These levels 77 to 78. This bunch of swing highs over here. That was a previous resistance could act as a support. Then we continue higher. Then that will be good also for GEHC. And next one is Raytheon. In Raytheon looks like nothing much has changed. Like very likely still maybe just trade in the range for now. So we have seen price isn't really moving that much in this stretch. We are still finding support at 95 over here. And then possibly the resistance will come in around 99 to about 100 over here. Yeah. So not much new developments. Okay, Bristol Myers Squibb. For this, I would think that there's a possible descending wedge forming for this stock. So this could be a bullish pattern. So for now, if we do retest maybe 70 over here, there could be some short-term resistance for now. First being the wedge, this trend line resistance over here coming in. Then as well as a previous range support over here. So these two is a convergence of resistance. Then for now, the support will actually be at about 68 to 69, this level over here. So let's see whether a breakout actually follows in next time. Yeah. So there's a potential for this stock to monitor. Okay, CBS. With CBS, I think we could be finding some support around this 72, 73 level. So this was a prior resistance over here, quite a strong resistance back in 2021. So price has actually just tested it recently. Then we looks like we found some support recently. Price is actually moving back. Currently we are retesting these levels over here that we broke down of 74.5 over here. We see some consolidation. Then we broke down. We managed to clear back above. So if we do stay above this level, I think that there's a good chance that we might see some short-term rebound to test the resistance closer to 77 over here for now for CVS. Yeah. If we do get below this level, then possibly we might see some retest near $73 over here again. And this one I go through is Berkshire Hathaway. For this very range, we can see a range pattern still intact over here. So the support coming in around the 296 level over here, then price just bounce upwards. We expect resistance from 313 to about 317, then 320 over here, this stretch. Yeah, so I think nothing much has changed over here, yeah, for Berkshire. Still range trading for now. Next one is Gilead Sciences. Gilead possibly currently pulling back in a downtrend channel over here. So we have found support at 77, 78 over here. Then price actually rebounded over here. Then we are above this $81 as well. So this is a level that over here we see previous support, then breakdown could act as a resistance. So we just managed to stay above. So that's a pretty good sign to possibly see. We could possibly see some further upside to test this 84, 85 level over here, which is this trendline resistance over here for Gilead. Okay, next one is Pfizer. Okay, for Pfizer, I think we just sideways consolidation for now, ever since we had this strong downward movement. So since we found some support near the 39 to $40 over here, we just consolidating for now. Then short-term resistance is this swing highs near 41 over here. Then the next level, which is also a prior swing low support back then in October last year. Okay, then if we do clear this level, let's see the next. There might be some next resistance coming in at 42.5 over here. It was a previous horizontal level here, some sort of support over here. Then next key resistance will be at around 44, I believe, which was a strong resistance over here in February this year. So I think for Pfizer, probably just some sort of patience needed if you bought somewhere here. Then hope we consolidate, then we manage to reverse back up. Next one is Disney. Okay, let's see. Okay, for Disney currently, we could be nearing a short-term resistance, which is this level over here, sort of a swing high level over here at around close to 100 to 102. Then previously 100 was it's a horizontal level thing as well. So previously it was a resistance over here, resistance also. Okay, then the next level up will be at around 107 to 107 to 109 possibly, which was this level that we actually broke down on. Then support wise for now, possibly at around this 97 level that we actually broke out of over here, which was a prior support or the immediate support. Okay, then next one is Baba. So Baba, very good, very nice chart. So the question is, how high can we go? So we actually broke out of this downtrend channel that time, then which is at the 61.8% retracement level last time. Very nice control supports. Then we just continue to move upwards. We are only above the 50% retracement level over here. So from these highs, from the highs in late January from to the lows of this pullback, we are above the 50% at around $100.4. So we looks like we also reached around 105 over here, which is a 61.8% retracement level. Okay, then over here there might be some resistance at 105, given that it was a previous swing high resistance. Then over here in this stretch, okay, let me just take out the Fibonacci thing. Over here you can see the price actually just sideways for a while before the breakdown. Over here it was some previous support that could turn into resistance over here. So 105 is a level to 1415 is something to take note. Then followed by the next level to clear will be around 109 over here. You can see some bounce, then a breakdown, a retest, then move downwards. So this is a level to take note as well. For support wise, let me just think. Support wise, I think I'll be looking at 98 for now, given that last time you can see there's a key level over here, previous support, then turn the resistance over here. Yeah. So here there could be a short-term support coming over here, then followed by 94, which was a prior range resistance level also. So for Alibaba, I think we might see some form of short-term pullback, possibly since that we have hit close to 105 over here. Yeah, but we should be able to continue our uptrend over here. Yeah, likely just from retracement and higher lows. Okay, this one is a Western Alliance Bangkok. For this, I think we are just seeing some form of consolidation possibly. Yeah. So there could be like a possibly consolidation triangle that could be taking place for now. We can see volume has actually lowered, dropped quite a lot over here. So the market participants are just waiting and see, I guess. Shorter resistance is at around the 41 to $43 mark over here. And support maybe is around, for now it's around 34 over here. Yeah. Let's see whether if the price breaks upwards, then the next resistance to take note, possibly around 45, given that over here in the past was prior resistance 45 to 46 over here. This was a prior resistance level, strong resistance level in 2018 as well. And so that will be the next level to look out for this Western Alliance. Okay, next one is a Rivian. A Rivian price make a new low over here. Okay, we could see some form of some short-term resistance, possibly upon retest near the $16 mark. So these are the prior support over here. Then we broke down, so there could be a resistance coming in. Next level will be at closer to 1750, 60s over here. Yeah. Then short the support wise will probably be at around, I think around $14 over here. This consolidation level that we broke out of over here. And this one is a Freeport McMoran. Okay, Freeport. I think we could see some form of resistance based on this trendline resistance over here soon. No, that's around the possibly 41.50, 41.60 level. Then over here, this is possibly confluent with the previous range support over here that we actually that could be a key horizontal level take note. Higher level up, going upwards will be around the 42 to 43 level previous. This will be another strong level of resistance, which was a support, broke down, enter into resistance over here. Okay, then for the current support wise, I think it will be around, you can look at $39 possibly, which is this swing low. Then over here we see some resistance then before the breakout. So retest for the short term wise, this will be a support for now for Freeport. And this one is a Twilio. Twilio, I think currently just some range for now still. So there could be resistance around the $65, $66. Then going further up, the next level thing will be at around 69 for Twilio over here. Then support wise will be at around these lows over here still, from 60 to 62, these levels over here. Yeah. Okay, then Teva, sorry, flowers.com. Okay, flowers looks like we managed to break above this $11 out of this range over here. So for now, I think the next key resistance upwards will possibly be near possibly be near 1270 to stretching to about 1320 over here. So previous range support, there was a resistance over here to take note. Then support wise will be a back test of this $11 breakout over here for now. And this one it will be Teva. Teva looks like nothing much, still trending downwards. Let's see. Yeah, the thing is like something though is like we might be starting from possible double bottom over here for now. So we can see price unable to push down lower than this swing low around close to 830 for now. So if this finds support, we might be starting to see a little bit of rebound coming for Teva. Then the next current resistance will be this close to $9, then followed by 940 over here. So this is a key level in the past. We look at the support and resistance interactions over here last time. Yeah. Next one is Sophie. Okay, for Sophie, I think we could be seeing some possible rebound to retest around 640 over here. So this is a strong support last time, act as a resistance now. Then the next resistance level upwards will be at closer to the $7 mark over here. Yeah. And short-term support, we are currently seeing it near this sideways consolidation phase around 570 to about 580 over here for Sophie. Yeah. Next one, Cloudflare. Cloudflare, fair, possibly looking a bit better now. So this is because recently we actually reclaimed back above prior support turn to resistance around the $58 mark. Then we actually broke above it. So we could be seeing a retest of higher levels. First one being these highs at around 62 to 63, then followed by the next key highs around closer to $65 over here. Then support will currently be at this $58 level over here. Okay, Luminal Tech. We are still in a downwards trend over here. I think but starting to a little bit of sideways movement over here. So we might find some support if we do come back to this support level over here near 580 to $6 over here. Then for the current resistance wise, I think it's around 720 over here. This gap down over here. Then it was a previous you can see it was a prior support that broke down over here as well. And prior resistance over here also. So it's a key level somewhere here to take note. Some ping多多. Yeah, let me just take a look at this chart. Okay, ping多多 not bad. So we have retested the previous strong resistance at $71 over here, this horizontal level. And upon the retest, we see a short-term rebound over here. So the current resistance could be near could be around 77, 78 over here if it's based on this channel over here and possibly break down off. If we manage to reclaim above, then the next resistance to take note will be the around 82, 83 over here, which is this level that we broke down off and retest over here. Then support will be a possible retest again of this level 71. If not, if we see a lower level, that will be around 65 over here. Based on the previous swing low support, then resistance support, this key level over here. Baba went through, then next one will be Caterpillar. Okay, Caterpillar, I think not bad. So that we are looking to go back within this downtrend channel again. So the resistance over here 225 which was a previous support over here, looks like if we can stay above, right, then there's a good chance that we could retest around 235 over here, the previous support, then the previous resistance and support level over here. So this is a key level take note for Caterpillar near term. Yeah. Okay, next one is Fastly. Let's take a look at this. So looking not bad, we clear above this $17 resistance, so we could look forward to the next possibly retest of a higher level around $20 over here to about closer to 21.40 over here, this level that we now. There's also a gap over here to take note. Yeah. So looking not bad for Fastly. Okay, this one, the Chow Shuo. Chow Shuo, I think currently it looks like possibly just a bit pulling back in the downtrend channel over here, this small downtrend channel over here for now. Could find some support upon at this level, which is 51 over here, which is this swing low over here. Then at which is uh previously at 49 to 50, we can see there's a key horizontal resistance over here as well, and turn to support. So this around this 49, 50 level is also something to take note for a level. Yeah. Then current resistance wise, I think will be around 55 to about 58 over here. Yeah. Okay, 40 net looking good. So 40 net looks like a breakout of this downtrend, big downtrend channel over here. So price has been steadily climbing upwards. The next key resistance will come in from around closer to around the 69 to 71 levels over here. So previous, we can see over here there's a lot of resistance coming at this zone. So over here, I think still got some more upside to go for 40 net. Then the immediate support if price does a retracement, I think will be possibly near 63 will be a strong support. So given this was a previous resistance over here, then resistance also, then we actually broke out over here. If do a retest, that will be a good support for 40 net in the near term. And next one, Airbnb. Airbnb looks not bad. So in this stretch, you can see lower lows being formed, but we managed to form a higher low over here in this stretch. Then we are currently retesting a short-term level of resistance at 125. So if this higher low is sustained right at around 116 over here, then 119 is also a support level also. Given that it was a previous resistance over here. So if this higher low can be sustained, I think we could see some form of rebound in the near term to retest this next level around 130 over here, this swing high resistance. Yeah. Next one, Amazon. Okay, for Amazon, we are still looking good. So, since the breakout of this downtrend channel, we have traded in a range over here. Now we are above this 101 range resistance. We are retesting 103, this key horizontal level over here. So over here, if short term wise might see some resistance, but if we do clear it, then I think the next we very well could see some more upside to retest closer to these next levels around 109 to about 113 over here for Amazon. Then short-term support level will be this level that we broke out of 100, around 100 over here. Then if you do a deeper pullback, it will be around 96 again for this support, this range support. And then I move on to some of the crypto counters. Marathon Digital, we could find some resistance in the near term around from this trend line resistance at around close to $9 possibly, which is also confirmed with this swing high resistance over here. So there's quite some resistance to take note over here. Then the support wise, I think we could be looking at short term wise will be around 7.7, 7.8. There could be some short-term support. Then a deeper pullback, we see around 6.9 or 7 over here. BTBT, Bit Digital. So this one we are still trending upwards over here in this stretch. We have this possibly an uptrend channel over here. So the next level of resistance, I think, will be a confluence with this around 165. Possibly this channel resistance combined with these swing highs over here. So something to take note for resistance around this level 165 to 175. Support wise could be around 140 over here, which is this support. Then convert this channel support over here. This one is Canon Inc. Okay, so for this looks better now. So over here, lower low, but we started to form a higher low over here. So, but we need to claim back this 270 around 270 level over here, which was a range support over here. We broke down again some resistance. If you can go above it and stay above, then the next resistance look at will be this highs over here near 3.1, which is confirmed these two swing highs. Yeah. Then this one is a riot forms. And for riot, I think we are close to a resistance at around 10.1 to 10.5 over here, which is confirmed this swing high over here, previous support. Yeah. So for now, if we do a pullback wise, I think support could be found at around maybe short term wise will be around 9.1 over here. This level that we broke out of over here, then a lower level will be probably around 8.5 over here. Then 8.5 is a previous resistance over here as well. Next one is Hive. A Hive blockchain. Well, this also a bit looks like the crypto stock all looking similar. We have lower lows previously, then we starting to convert, change the trend reversal into a higher lows over here. So I would say if this level that around 2.9 over here, this key horizontal level, right? Support resistance now turn into support. If this support can hold, could see some further upside to retest this resistance at 3.6 over here, which is around this swing high, then followed by 4.1, which is this next high over here. Okay, then PayPal. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, PayPal, we are near this key downtrend resistance line again. That is also confirmed with around the $76, $77 mark. That is also confirmed with this horizontal level, which was a prior support. Then we have seen it turn into resistance about twice over here. So this time, let's see whether there might be some resistance coming over here to take note. Then the next level upwards will be around 79 over here, this level. Yeah. Then for support wise, will be the lows around here. You can see quite a good support is formed around 72 over here, which was a previous support turn into resistance and breakout over here. So this is a key level as well. Okay, next one, Mercado Libre. Okay, Mercado Libre, is looking good. We broke out over 1270, this level, previous resistance, this recent highs. So very well, we could see more upside to retest the next level around 1360, I think, which is the previous next resistance level over here. Okay, then above 1360, the next level will be probably near 1470. There is another key level which was a previous support a few times. Okay, I think the last one I have is Boeing. So let me go through that. Okay, for Boeing, looking not bad. So looks like we had a breakout of this downtrend channel pullback over here. Maybe some short-term resistance to be expected around these levels. These swing high levels, recent swing high levels around 213 to around 215 over here. Because over here we are at a heavy resistance zone. Previously look back around here, this was resistance all the way until around 220s over here. So I think for now we could maybe see some form of range trade if we do manage to touch this resistance zone. Then the support wise, immediate support will be around 207, 208, this level that we broke out of. Should we do a retest over here? I think we will find some support over here. Yeah. Then a lower level will probably be near 203 here, based on the previous, which was a previous horizontal support over here as well. Okay, so I think that's all for me. That's all for the counters that I see in the chat today. Let me just share some share a slide on our event that's coming up. So for this week, we have quite some events that are going to be taking place. So I think on 4th April, which is tomorrow, if you are free in the afternoon, 3 to 4 p.m., we have this class presentation by Materialize that you can possibly look forward to if you are interested. Then also going on for this week, we have our strategy and stock picks event. So we have just finished our Singapore and Hong Kong session. Tomorrow we have the Malaysia session in the afternoon, 1 to 2 p.m. So if you're interested, you can take note and join. Then emerging markets, Thailand and Turkey will be 1 to 2 p.m. 1 to 2:30 p.m. on 5th April. And then 7:30 to 9 p.m. Will be the US one. Then you can see me there again. I'll be talking about the outlook for S&P and Nasdaq for second quarter. Yeah. So these are just some of the events. Okay, I think that's all for today's webinar. I'll just share the survey link in the chat below. Okay, like yes, this is the survey form. You can just fill in you have any feedback about today's session and how you want to improve the session going forward. If you have any comments, then if you haven't joined, please feel free to join our P3 community on technical analysis. If you haven't downloaded the app, you can just ask all any PA questions in the technical analysis group, then I'll answer. Yeah. So that's all from me today. Have a great night and week ahead. Yeah. So continue to stay safe in trading and all the best. Yeah.